Well, it wasn't a cracker, but the Panthers have one foot in the final of the Challenge Cup after Jay Henderson made it 1-0, scoring on his debut for the Panthers. Patience personified by the brilliant Galbraith. He feeds man. He makes it 2-0, and the Panthers jumped all over the Sheffield Steelers. Marty Gascon picks his spot, shoots and scores. The Panthers lead 3-0. What's going on in Sheffield? Well, if you keep Galbraith 5 minutes behind the net, sooner or later we'll find David Clark. He made it 4. It looked ugly. It could have been a rout, but Joey Talbot gave the Sheffield Steelers hope. He shoots, he keeps on shooting, and finally he gets one past Kevin St. Pierre. Then Mike Scroll drives the net. The Moore takes him down. It's a penalty shot, folks. And Jonathan Zion goes one-on-one with St. Pierre. He shoots and scores to make a final scoreline here in the first leg of the semi-final of the Challenge Cup. The Sheffield Steelers 2, the Nottingham Panthers 4. A scoreless first period in the semi-final of the Challenge Cup, but Kevin Bergin made it 1-0 second period. Look at this from Marty Gascon. Brilliance from Gascon, simplicity from Bruce Richardson. But after a celebration like that, I want to see the opposition knock his head off. It didn't happen. Jonathan Phillips fed Shepherd. Shepherd made it 2-1. All a little too late, though, for the Sheffield Steelers. It went down to the dying seconds. Galbraith had a chance at the empty net. Off the post, there is Cameron Mann. He shoots and scores. And the final score here at the NIC in the second leg semi-final of the Challenge Cup is the Nottingham Panthers 3. The Sheffield Steelers 1. And here is Bruce Richardson putting the Panthers on their way. Nice finish past Stevie Lyle. Always important to get the first goal down in Cardiff, and that's exactly what the Panthers did. But the Cardiff Devils came back, and it was Tyler Michelle. Through a screen, Phil Hill was right out in front, and this one is tied at 1. Into the second period, and Michelle beats Kevin St. Pierre, and he puts the Devils 2-1 up. And many expected Cardiff to go on from there, but not to be. 3 straight goals from the Nottingham Panthers. A poor clearance, good work by Gascon, and quick thinking from Mark Levers. This game is tied at 2-2. 2 that perhaps Stevie Lyle had won back as well. 1 from Marty Gascon goes high glove, and the Panthers lead by 3 goals to 2. Maybe 1 goal Jared Adams could have settled for, but how about this for a shocking clearance, picked up by the Panthers captain Danny Myers. I was going to say Myers goes high glove, but Ricky goes medium glove, and a poor one there that Stephen Larwood won back, and a 2-goal advantage for Nottingham. Let's take a look at it, and it was Tyler Michelle, and what an absolute ripper beat Kevin St. Pierre 1-0 to the Cardiff Devils, and they just kept on coming, and that one just flickered past St. Pierre. He won that one back. That was 2-0, but then a big night and a big game play out was needed, and that is Corey Nielsen. And on a 5-on-3 power play, after Cardiff had squandered their chances, Nielsen, he had a couple of bites at it, but he made it 2-1. Back came Max Brabia for 3-1. Was it offside? Well, we can talk about that a little bit later. But then 3 quick goals from the Nottingham Panthers. Marty Gascon on his backside, didn't know where it was going. It ended up past Stevie Lyle. What a great finish this was. Look at that. And that made it 6-5 on aggregate to the Nottingham Panthers. They were absolutely thrilled with that one, but more was to come. Brilliance again by Galbraith. He just left it, and there was Levers, backhand, shelf. And then we move on to David Clark, the man who we always know will score a big goal, and he fired over the first time. The defence are running around everywhere. The Cardiff defence was in tatters at great times tonight, and David Clark, though, made it 4-3, 8-5, but then the Cardiff Devils, they just kept coming back. There was Max Brabia. He tied it on the night, 4-4, made it 8-6. And Mark Smith, where was Mark Smith tonight when we really needed it? Well, he came to play, certainly in the last 5 minutes. He makes a great play there with Toe. He shoots and scores, 5-4 to the Cardiff Devils, but it was the Panthers who were victorious, and Danny Myers lifts the trophy. Well done, the Panthers. Well done, Corey Nielsen. Well done, Danny Myers. And Rick Strachan, I'm pleased for Danny Myers. I like Danny Myers. I think he's a cracking kid, and great for him to live.